What's up, everybody? We are back once more after a 2-hour break. Still Sunday here. It's about 4 o'clock, a couple minutes till. And I have decided, even though I am not high enough level as I would like to be, to just rush the last 3 main quest missions in this game. So fingers crossed I'll be able to make it, get all the way to the end, get to check out the ending, see if we... Well, we did waste our time, let's not even joke about that. we're definitely wasting our time. But we'll just see what we got, see how it goes. This is pretty much 100% quest rush now for the end of the game. I am completely filled with chicken and rice. Oh, as well as shit. But you already knew that, most likely. Oh boy, I hope this goes well. My biggest fear is just running across something that I can't take out. It's the only thing that bothers me. But the game's been pretty good so far about that, so we'll see. We got another 3 missions to tackle. Looks like this thing got done. That's cool. So we've got a little bit to work through. We're not quite at the ending yet, but you know. 3 missions. They might be quick. They might take forever. It's hard to say. Confront the mages. You're available. There you go.
To work.
Put you down there. What's this? Break? Made you something greater? You should be feared. Show me how they fear you. The heck is this about? Could give them a nudge. Whatever. There you go. I have no idea what that's about, but meh. And we'll go just throw you in there. I don't really care at this point. We're getting everything done, so meh. Don't care where to go.
What happened in Adamant is a shame.
What pride had wrought. 16 and 19. Well, I am 16, so this is going to be an interesting run for the money.
Indeed. The Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
Can't have that.
Reasons for stopping Corypheus have gone from revenge to the world intact.
It was always so, was it not? The madman would bury us all.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvian before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
Work as a team.
You overcome it, all 3 of you together.
With friendship and magic.
Josephine, have our
Mostly
allies
magic.
send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Liliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus' army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here. Although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
I'm so proud of you all.
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or the Silurion.
Yeah. So I'm hoping these last quests, these last 3 quests, kind of go through a pretty quick order. Just got my fingers crossed that they won't require level 20, or even if they do, I could pull it off. Who knows? But I am quite desperate to get this game done. Been working on it way too long. Over 30 hours, I think. Mad Emperor, Poison Spider. It's got some loading. There we go. Heck was that? Huh. She looks like she's staring into space. Boy, they really hated that map. All 3 of them stabbed it. Okay, that's a weird it's a weird loading screen right there. There we go. Always wondering when the next thing's gonna break in this game.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
we're holding, barely. The Red Templars are fighting harder than ever with their master nearby. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Take care, I guess.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lord, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
Hubbity brr. Hello,
wonder,
Morgan.
is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
Beep, 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 beep. Meh.
Another way to let people down if I falter. Thank you for the reminder.
'Twas not I who raised an army of faithful to storm this land, Inquisitor. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathar.
Which is?
Meh.
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the illuvian he covets lies within.
Huh.
Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Meh. Hey, we got some people leveled up. I should probably take care of that. What do I want to do with you? You. Maximum guard. Let's do that. Cold, the man who likes to stab. Let's go ahead and get Mark of Death. Adds a power to marks. Trigger your mark when you are ready. Wow. Huh. Manually trigger the mark early for bonus damage. Cool. Yeah, why not? It's a neat little thing. Solus, you are my spirit and rift mage. There we are. Weaken enemies to increase the power of status effects on them? And this one, more mana recovery is probably best. I'm guessing. Really don't know much about him as a mage. And I believe everybody's got some new armor except for me. You get to wear that. That's pretty nice. You're good. You get to wear the battle mage armor. And I'm pretty much just content with what I am. So, off we go. Looks like a pretty straightforward deal. No camps I have to pick up or nothing. To reach the first blockade. The heck is this? Silverite. Huh. So even in here there's stuff to pick up. I can only assume I'm supposed to be going this way. It's not exactly a clear path.
With their fires, they'll do Corypheus' work for him.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars.
They go the wrong way? Is this backwards? It says reach the first blockade, so I must have went the wrong way. There's a supply catch, which I could use. Don't know why the game didn't give me full potions at the start there, but alright. Stormheart, yeah, that's a pretty decent one there. Okay, this is definitely a different thing than when I came through. Let's grab a save really quick. Just in case something goes down. Stop that. Oh, you're a good guy. Alright. I have to be careful. So I'm not higher level than the quest anymore. It's pretty nice, lush jungle here. Nice waterfall. Looks better than a lot of other places. Hello, Archer. The hell is that? It's awkward. Rip into that guy. Kinda flopped me off. Sort of juggernaut dude over there. Thought he was gonna explode for a while, but apparently not. We're looking to reach the second blockade. Let's see if I can't drag some of those guys away. If you leave the bounds of... Oh! Okay, so no, that was a no-no on my part. I seem to be stuck in combat for a while here. I don't know why. There we go. Put this down. Get some health back. Oh, you're a good guy. Jesus. You all look the same to me. Did you drop anything good? No, not really.
For Haven and the Divine.
I wonder if I could just... I probably have to help these guys. Or rather, I probably should help these guys. That they do. Turns out if you hit them with a sword, they don't do so good.
There, ahead, an entire camp of Red Templars.
Rah, let's crush them.
Archers on the wall.
I think I just got one-shotted. Yes, there's his raise ability. That guy like snipering me with one bullet. Took me out. Level 17! Oh, you know what? I bet it was one of those stealthers popped on me. That would do it. See, I guess I'm going downwards, right? Yeah, probably. Ow! Health back for my bugger.
Were we just attacked by elves? It seems this temple of Methal is not deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason.
Got a little supply catch. We'll pick up some goodies. Master Dragon Slaying Rune. Hey, and more Bianca arms. That might actually let my little dwarf guy do some damage. I'm not sure. Too bad I kind of like Cole more than that. He stabs things gooder. What do we got down here? Ah, the Dalish. The elfin people. Whew. What damage I was dishing out there. Gotta be careful, I might get addicted to that. Well, it does damage to me when I use it, but it actually seems pretty good. like to turn off my ability. There we go. Sometimes that thing doesn't trigger off for some reason. Ah, colorful birds. I don't think I ever picked up one of these before. Arbor Blessing, yeah. Something's vibrating the controller. Ah, I guess that would be that. That would do it. Tally ho! Nice pause. This one died too? Wow, look at that. These guys do some pretty good damage. Valos something or other. I'm not sure what that was. I think it might have been a armor piece, maybe? No, probably wasn't. Ugh. Get that guy down. Oh, he killed my guy. I'll tear you up with my dragon claws. I gotta level up. Yay! We want, I think Reaver's all done, right? Yep. Reaver is El Budo. Let's see what kind of two-hand shenanigans I can get into. Stamina for each hit. That sounds pretty good. Pummel Strike. I kind of wanted to pick that one up. Sandy's back! You have a purple name now instead of pink. That means you're royalty, and you must have upgraded while I was gone. Boy, I sure hope we get to see the ending today. I'd like to be able to put this game down for good.
Good hunting, Inquisitor. We are keeping them at bay. Follow the river to the temple.
Someone's gonna hit me. Yeah, there we go. Send that guy flying. What move do I not use? Well, I guess I kind of use all of them. I would like to use Pummel Strike, but I don't have a thing for it. You basically missed nothing, Sandy. I just started up the next mission. I should have 3 missions left to do. And, yeah, this is the start of the first one of those 3. So I'm basically assaulting the bad guy's place. He's in this forest, and I'm just running around trying to hunt him down. Punch him. Stab him with swords. Usual fantasy fare. That's some kind of temple gate, huh? Of course, I'm like paranoid as hell that I'm gonna get my ass kicked because I'm not super capped level. I'm not even above the recommended level. These knights are brutal. Ooh-ah. Those guys aren't so bad. Big, thick guys. They just clobber me and go through all my, all through the hit stun and everything. Probably can't stun them. Can't knock them down for sure. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be something, right? Some sort of cutscene, maybe? Supply catch! Oh my goodness. Everybody drink up. Except you. And you. But everybody else can drink up. Sort of horrible... Oops. Oh well, whatever. Actually, screw that. I don't want that. But, delete you. Yeah. There we go. Don't need 3 save files. This is ridiculous.
I hear fighting ahead.
I feel like there's supposed to be music here, but I think it's bugged out.
The wretch mocks you, master.
Who the heck is that?
Remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows?
Oh yeah, lots of action going on now.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
The hell? What kind of face was that?
It cannot be.
Cross the bridge, now!
Oh, there's the dragon again. Doesn't look like I'm fighting it. Something tells me we needed Ghostbusters for this game. Yeah. It's the moment. Just for a few moments, get the dragon. There's a bunch of other dragons in the game, but they're like, you gotta be level 20 to kill them. They're like bonus endgame stuff, you know? Gotta be totally well prepared, geared out.
Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
I thought Corypheus was here for an alluvion. Why did he mention a Well of Sorrows back on the bridge?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
That's no
Not
good.
certain? You said you knew what he was looking for.
Confidence can carry one only so far, it seems.
I suspected. I did not know.
Huh.
Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you?
A little bit.
Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corypheus' people do.
Let's
I want to know how
go.
Corypheus returned to life.
We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
Ah.
Corypheus cannot die.
Uh,
Destroy his body and he will assume another.
Get me
We'll
out of
find
my
a way
way.
to stop him once we're done here.
Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this.
Supplies replenished? That's interesting.
It's sealed.
Corypheus's lackeys managed to open it. Perhaps the altar.
Are you serious? You're gonna throw a puzzle into my way? Oh, and it stays there. God dang it. Somebody wants to talk. I think Morgan does.
Yes.
Oh, forget it.
As you wish.
Just idle conversation. That ain't gonna help me none. Battle Mage coat. I think we don't need that. Statue of something. The Rebel God.
Why would this be?
Something wrong?
It depicts the dread wolf, Fen Harel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fen Harel in Methal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Maybe it tells a story.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer, Mafarath, as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function. A reminder of vigilance for the faithful.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
Ooh, we can make sure. You'd make a cute couple.
You two look like you're about to kiss when you argue.
It's time we pressed forward.
Agreed.
God damn it, just start making out. Maybe that's the puzzle. I command it, god damn it. I am the Inquisition. I guess the puzzle is down here somewhere, yeah? Like the one thing I really want to be doing right now is puzzles.
It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Is this Elven? Does it say anything about this Well of Sorrows?
Atishor via Abalassan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. Tis all I can
Shibbity
translate.
ding dong.
That it mentions the well is a good omen.
It's a start.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Nathal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Okay. Complete the ritual.
Good Andrastians, we offer a prayer to elven gods.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back. Do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
It is where they paid fealty to the gods. I have seen it, in the Fade. Only the reverent were permitted to touch this ground, and only in solemn contemplation.
Is that it? I lit them all up, I think. It feels like I'm supposed to do more. Yeah, all lit up. think the door's open now? Kinda wish it gave me confirmation, but I guess I'll just run up and check. Open! Yay! Puzzle games. The heck kind of women? Oh, mage.
Don't let them pass.
Those kind of funky suits. Woo! Jump into the hole. Drop this down on them. Explicitly says to defeat their minions. Do they keep showing up? Is that what's going on? Stinking mage. Oh, come on, dude. Oh no, he was just on the ground. Ugh.
Come on, we might catch them.
God, so abrupt
Hold a moment.
sometimes.
While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
People are dying outside while we stand here. If we use the tunnel, more of our soldiers can flee.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
Let's see.
You're very eager to reach our destination.
Are we not all eager to stop Corypheus from achieving his mad plan?
It sounds like what you want is that well.
Yep.
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
You're romantic?
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so romantic.
Trust me, your surprise is matched only by my own. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What's this boon and prize?
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
What sort of curse should we brace ourselves for if we use the well?
It would be easier by far to advise you of a curse. This price is not so well defined. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. Rituals may point the way.
Well, I already kinda sacrificed Hawk, so could kinda sacrifice a character from the first game. Wait a minute, what's this about? Or perform the rituals. Alright, well, we'll go perform the rituals, I guess. Alright, so we have to actually go do them. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So that's the hole. These are the rituals way out here somewhere. It's not down there. It's all blocked off. Ah, there we go. So little puzzle pieces, I guess. How's this gonna work? Hey, hey, hey. I don't want to talk to you. I want to jump.
As you wish.
You can't be kidding me. You're making me walk over here for. Huh? Uh-oh. More of this crap. So let's go ahead and do something like this. Ah, crap. Reset it all. Reset it again. I gotta think about this. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Be that way. Try something like this. Alright, so do I want to... I want to whip around like this, this. Back up here. Start ridiculously like that. Maybe a little too ridiculously. Cheaters! Video game cheats. That work? Or did I get resetted? Oh, you know what? Can't start on this side if I want me to jump over. Alright, is that it? Oh wow, if I stand on the stairs it resets. Alright, before I get further into this. What am I looking for here exactly? Oh my god, there's two sides? This is not gonna go good. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try a quick save here. And it resets. Alright, so what about you over here? It resets. Well, this is not good. Well, did I not succeed already? I mean, like, I filled up all the lights. Nah, can't cross the... Keeps screwing that up for some reason. I don't know why. See that? Why would that even reset? I don't really understand. Because of the stairs. That's why. Problem is there's a bunch of these I think I have to do. What if I just light that up and run away? Is that gonna be alright? We got 2 more of the same puzzles in here. Is that what's gonna happen? Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and check it out, I guess.
Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should
Huh,
think.
okay. So that one worked. So the first one, I have to do both sides simultaneously and jump between them. Awesome. So how do I get to this one? It's like from inside here. This one's going to be kind of the same a little bit. Yep. I jumped on the banner. And this one's gonna require some finagling. Wait a minute. That was not the way I wanted to go. Okay, so I can't jump off at all. I gotta stay on there. Make it one continuous motion. So how would I like to do this? Let's try it like something like this. No. Although this does let me start here instead. What do you do? Oh. Interesting. Because of that thing over there is no good.
Yes.
You bitch. Stop making me talk to you. I just want to jump. Alright, let's see if I can do this again. Let's reset you. If I pull you, I can start working inside there. So let us do something about that. Something like this. Come on, guys. Like that. Let's mark you and you. No, I think I just screwed up. I didn't want to mark that one. I really wanted to do something like this. Yeah, might work better if I start at the beginning. Yeah, Sandy, this is the puzzle stuff. This takes a while. I need to leave one of those open. We'll do something like this. Ah, God, but it gets screwed up because of that. Have to go with that one. Let's try that again. I need to have an exit and an entrance, so I can enter here and exit the same way. If I do this, I can't go over there. And I can't step on this one either, can I? Alright, so I gotta make sure I don't step on that one. Reset you, go like this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Because I can reset you, and that's alright. That's not a problem. And in fact, I could go over like this. There we go. That opens that up. And I was going to jump over the way, but I guess that doesn't work. Damn, I just screwed it up again. God damn it. Too tired for this shit. Ugh, alright, there's a better way to do this. Just gotta keep at it. If I jump over there, that's not a bad idea. Let's pop this and this. Pull this one down. It's all good, man. Is this the same problem that I'm making if I just do it like this? So I think I just made the same problem in a different fashion. Well, maybe not. So this way I can jump up here and jump right here and do it like that. Yeah, there we go.
The ritual is complete.
We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Oh god, now I have to figure out how to do that big one. That big one's is going to be a pain because they're both linked up. You have to... I think you have to jump between them in order to get it to work. I don't think you could do 2 sets in a row. Or maybe you can. I guess I didn't try. We'll give it a shot. We'll see how that works. So there's no stairs for that one on the left. So I think you gotta bleed into it. Yeah. Let's try something like that. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I gotta figure out how to do this one. I don't think this works if I clear the top row. Well, maybe it does, because I could jump out there. That lights all that up. Welcome back, man. So let's... Uh-oh. I just heard it. I heard it reset. As soon as I touch the stairs. Yep. Okay, so I can't finish that one first. If I do, I have to stay up here. Talk about a dick puzzle. Alright, I think I started by doing them like this here. There you go.
Everything is lit.
It wants to say something, but I can't hear it.
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
Well, I could have jumped in the hole, but I figured, fuck puzzles. Fuck the hole. Let's go into here.
Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we follow the Venator.
My brother thinks I'm as bad as DSP when it comes to puzzles, but I figured that out really fast. So, I don't know. Plus, I'm pushing like no sleep here, so... I mean, that was not hard to figure out at all.
What was this chamber used for?
That was really, really quick. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. If I was DSP, I'd be at that for at least an hour.
We're being watched.
We're being watched after they teleport a bunch of people behind us.
Venavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths at the side of one of our own. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed?
Rambo, thanks for following me, man. I'm sorry I didn't get a notice on my Twitch alert for some reason. That's kind of odd. I wonder why that didn't work out.
They are my enemies as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place.
I'd like to take a moment to express to the world that my brother is full of shit.
Like all who
My brother is filled with shit. I'm saying that across stream to 5 whole other people in the world. Filled with shit.
For you. It is not for any of you.
Anyways, thanks Rambro for the follow. Let me give my Twitch alerts a quick redo. Solus, you talk to him.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
That's it? Man, you are not helpful. For a bald elf, you do not help at all. Boy. Guess we did come to stop the guy.
We came to stop Corypheus. He's here to take your well, not I.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mythal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
What the hell is he talking about? Phew, boy. Look, I don't care.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Seriously, what is up with her? I don't know. I don't care what the deal is there.
Be our guide.
Mytholanast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
She turned into a bird.
She turned into a bird. I'd wonder about that too. I am a bird. Okay, you're going that way, huh? Oh, alright. I was gonna bust through the door and beat up on those people, but alright. That did not take that long to do. I kept walking on the wrong step. I kept walking on, I hate how the stairs, as soon as I realized I was touching the stairs and it was resetting the whole thing, I was like, God damn it, that's stupid. Then everything fell into place and I got it.
Perhaps it was meant to kindle a sense of awe in visitors.
Well, it's working.
The hell? I'm getting my controller shake for some reason.
Henshra, Gilas Velathan.
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Just a quick look around.
Seriously. All this stuff. This bare, empty area. With big ass gold statues. Maybe bronze statues, really. It's weird that they dropped this whole well thing on us and they don't really explain it or anything. Like, why would I care about a well? I gotta kill some dude.
The Sentinels are holding against the Venatori.
We should hurry. Their numbers are not endless.
Vier Sumiel.
Can I push you along? Kinda. It kinda pushes you. That screws up your pathing too. Go. Go, old person. Go. Go, 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 go. I'm such a dick to the elderly. Ugh. Now, are we there? Is this it? Is it loot? Prowler armor. Boo. Okay. Now what? Just through here, I guess? Alright, well, there's a door here, so we should take it. Awesome might be an adequate word to describe it, I suppose. About it. I wouldn't say extremely awesome, you know. Not 120% awesome. That's much too high. So, you know, I'm well grounded in reality with my perception of how awesome I am. Also, I can't tell if somebody's dead or not in this game. They just keep flopping around. Open! Here we are, Well of Sorrows.
Maker's balls.
Maker's balls. That's right. This is the very place the Maker washes his balls in. That's why it's the Well of Sorrows. Not like the Grotto of Sorrows. Attractive.
The well knows its vessel, and those who would despoil it. Stand aside, Inquisitor.
And you are?
I'm called Calpurnia. But when I partake of the well, names will be meaningless. Leave. This is not your time.
You've got a gap in your tooth that is bugging the shit out of me.
I might have taken you seriously if you hadn't blown a path through the temple.
Any force that might have cared is dust and ashes. You serve your people. You have one last chance to save them. The Well of Sorrows overflows with knowledge. Power abandoned by those the elves worshipped as gods. To walk the Fade without the anchor. That is what the Well of Sorrows will give Corypheus.
That will end in
Why would
disaster.
Corypheus think entering the Fade will work any better than last time?
Speech without understanding. I knew you would take the well for yourself. To ransack its wisdom to try to defeat Corypheus.
Ransack? That's such a word.
One last sacrifice!
Wow! Crush you. No. Freaking kicked my ass is what that did. Can't stand these goddamn mages. Just teleports around like bloop, bloop, bloop. Just ignoring everything you can do. Yeah, no, we're still up. It's got some kind of... Oh, that's what that is. See if I can't blast blast her with some health if I can. What is that? It's a good guy, whoever that is.
To my side!
You know what? I got a trick here. Right here. Except it doesn't want to confirm. There we go. I've heard the phrase "a wellspring of knowledge" before, but didn't mean it literally.
If I fall, it will not be by your hand.
Whee! Staff of Corruption acquired.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
I don't know what this is about, man. Like, they don't really explain what this well is really about. Calpurnia is gone, though. I guess that's it.
Corypheus needed Calpurnia to use the well. Without her, there's no vessel to claim it.
The moment we leave, he will send more forces to secure this place. The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask?
Nope.
As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
It's better that knowledge remain in the well, never passed on. You'd rather destroy it?
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Via Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
Suppose so.
Not without your permission.
One does not obtain permission. One obtains the right.
I don't blame you, Sandy. Have a good one, man.
Too much for a mortal to
I still have another 2 missions to blast through, so this is gonna be a while.
Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Yeah.
Could come with us. Fight Corypheus. He killed your people.
We killed ourselves long ago.
So deep.
Alas Amalin Nahalam Abalas. His name, Abalas, means sorrow. I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
Like boner.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fae?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mathal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
That is not good.
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends?
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
Are you sure you want this, Morgan? We don't know what will happen.
We do not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
Let's see. Morgan will gain the power of the well. The Inquisitor will gain the power of the well. What does everyone else think?
Thoughts? She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
I trust you with this power more than her. But it's not for me to decide.
So many voices. They would be in your head, talking over you. You don't want them.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
Boy, howdy. The Inquisitor gains the power of the well, or Morgan gains the power. Beep, 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 beep. Screw you, Morgan.
If anyone is to use the well, it will be me.
So you will take what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste?
The Inquisition needs it.
And who's to say it will go to waste?
I do.
I don't care who you are.
I am forever balked by those who believe they know better than I. Drink if you will, for the sake of us all, and steel your will to do it.
Give me skill points. That's all I want.
Why am I here? Corypheus? A magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him.
Unintelligible whispers. Oh god, struggling to load up the dialogue again. This is a bedamned bug. Just gotta sit here a minute. I hate how this game is like, okay, go assault the guy. Oh, by the way, here's a well. Excuse me? You're just gonna pop something like that at the last moment? You'll probably do it again with something else, too.
I can't understand what you're... Look, will you help me or not?
I knew would come of this.
You knew?
How do you feel?
There's big old baddie. Scream of rage.
The Illuvian!
Through the mirror.
Naked water chick. What pride has wrought achievement earned. Brr. I think I did earn that one, didn't I? 2 more quests to knock down. I'm getting so tired. I woke up really early today. Whee! I'm sure Morgan's pissed.
It is done.
Pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not.
You won't hide.
You hear it. The well speaks to you.
It's voices, whispering from so far away I can barely hear them.
If only one who understood such voices had used the well's power instead.
Then we'd have to rely on her interpretation of them, and whatever she chose to tell us.
Have I not been forthcoming enough for you, Spy Master? I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
There you go.
Then help me. Isn't that what you came here to do?
Earlier you said you knew what needed to be done next. What did you mean?
The dragon isn't an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his power. Kill it, and his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted for a time. He can be killed.
Ooh, sounds like dragon hunting.
No simple task. Corypheus alone is powerful, but where there's dragon.
I need to summon Mythal.
Whatever Mythal was, goddess or myth?
There. An altar in the wilderness. That's where I need to go.
I see you are determined. So be it.
Let's go
Are you
do it.
certain of this?
We have no choice. If Corypheus comes here now...
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Now we're gonna go kill the dragon. Let's go ahead and save right on here. And into the War Council again. Let's do, where is it? Are we over here? No. Over here. No. Okay, it's,
We'll be spread thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Elven Ruins? No, it wasn't it. You're supposed to be a big green thing over whatever I'm supposed to do. It was down here somewhere, wasn't it? I'm losing my mind. Was this it? Group of elves, the ruins, Emerald Knights. Expecting unrest. No, that's not it. The plains, access the grove, sulfur pits, military action in the west. So one of these things? No, what Pride is Wrought is already done. Enclave is already done. This is a little silly. How come I don't see the next step? You think it's too high level for me?
The city has agreed to send us 6 guardsmen.
Not raw recruits. With luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by.
Red Templars on Storm Coast. This is a little bit awkward. Let's back out of the war room for a second. Go to the Altar of Mythal. That's what it says to do. Altar of Mythal. Oh. I guess I had it open already or something. I thought it'd be a place to unlock, but I guess not. That's good. That means I can save my power for whatever I do have to unlock later. If I do. I can only imagine there's another place I have to unlock.
It's
Plop.
here. I can feel it.
Yes. I feel it as well.
Approach the altar. Wow. Alright, I think we're gonna get a big old dragon fight in this place. That's what I'm feeling.
This is all that's left of the altar. We few who travel far, call to me, and I will come. Without mercy, without fear.
Cry havoc in the moonlight. Let the fire of vengeance burn. The cause is clear. A very old invocation. Perfectly translated.
It sounds ominous.
Without mercy. That'll give anyone pause.
This ritual. Should we leave you alone?
Don't go too far. I may need your help if there's trouble.
You will perform this mysterious summoning alone, Inquisitor? Very bold.
Just couldn't stay away, could you?
I am eager to see what manner of creature responds to your call. Who would not be?
The voices say it will be Mythal.
And what is Mythal, beyond something thousands of years dead and gone?
They say you can remain.
How very hospitable of them.
Something tells me she was supposed to get the brain stuff.
The last to drink from your well of sorrows. Come to me, Mythal. Whatever you are, whoever remains, I invoke your name and your power.
Is it gonna be the dragon?
Mother.
Yep.
Mother?
Now, isn't this a surprise?
Oh boy.
I take it you know her.
She is a deceiving witch!
Oh, be a good lad and restrain her.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Of course you know. You drank from the well, did you not?
Then you are Mythal?
You're not even an elf.
That's Mythal.
You invoke that name so easily. I wonder if you know what it means.
I do not understand. How can you be Mythal?
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through
They're stepping on some lore here pretty strong.
seeking the justice denied to her.
Yeah.
That could have been a demon lying to you.
What do the voices tell you?
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mythal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
We know that name.
You know the name Flemeth. It belongs to an ancient Ferelden legend. It says, long ago, you left your husband for a lover. Your husband then tricked you, killed your lover, and imprisoned you. Then a spirit came to offer you vengeance. Mythal, that's what you spoke of.
One day someone will summarize the terrible events of your life so quickly. But yes, I was that woman. That is how my tale began.
Flemeth appears in other legends, helping heroes for reasons of her own.
I nudge history when it's required. Other times, a shove is needed.
This meeting was no accident, was it? The voices from the well directed me here, and you direct them.
Clever lad. The voices did not lie, Inquisitor. I can help you. The Altar's Guardian will come. Master the dragon, and it will be yours to command against Corypheus. Fail and die.
Wait!
I wish to see who drank from the Well of Sorrows. It has been a very long time. Now I have, and he is free to go.
But what of us?
A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me.
Huh.
All things considered, Inquisitor, I now am rather pleased you drank from the well.
I'm not. That was bizarre.
That was all rather odd.
Yes, well, Mother has always had that effect on people. Now, I believe, you have a guardian of the altar to master.
Dragon fighting? Yep. Oh, that's sexy. Wow, I did some damage. Tank. Am I doing damage to it? Really doesn't seem like I am, does it? Holy crap. I'm glad I checked the pot. Oh god. That was a good shot against it. Oh, fireballs. Ugh. Tracking fireballs at that. Come on. Can't avoid those in any way? Uh-oh. It's pushing me around. Hey, don't push me over there. Jesus. Okay, do you have any? Yes, you do. Let's go ahead and get you on that. You guys have nothing though. Whoa. interrupted me. Hey, I think we got him. Or at least we got the cutscene. I seem to be missing one large green dragon. Yeah, that's kind of a serious bug. Oh boy.
You actually stared it down.
It will come when I summon it. Once. That's enough to fight Corypheus, however. I have my dragon.
Now we need only find Corypheus.
Don't know if that was the next quest, if that was considered the second quest or not. Kinda hope it was. It would be nice if it was. You get the armor bonus. What's this? To the death? Wow. Cool. Let's get your goodies going up here. What's this one? While it leaves target vulnerable to even more injury. Or... yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I like the passive. Solus, you need to get some of your goodies up here. Smothering Veil. Even further damage. Pull of the Abyss. I kind of want to get Firestorm and drop a bunch of meteors on people. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Just in case I actually do get to do that. Save. I stared down an invisible dragon. What's this? Oh, it won't let me, I have to actually walk out of here. It's a good thing that ended what it did. I didn't think I was going to make it for a bit there. I was looking pretty close. What's this? Western approach? Oh, yeah. We need to go over to Sky Hold. Gotta get back into the war room now that I have a dragon. We are very slowly approaching the end, getting to the last bit. Just gotta hope my level is not holding me back or nothing. That'd suck if it's like a level 20 requirement. Hopefully the stream's holding up okay. Looks alright on my end. Man, it sounds like all the music is gone again. How's my inventory? Yeah, it's alright. Not good, not bad. We'll be rocking this with my Templar suit. There's the big green thing over there. Doom upon all the world. Available cost is 0. 16 to 19? Well, I'm 17 now, so I think that's okay. Forza, now is the time to find before he can recover and force him into the open. The start event that lead to the end of the story. You can continue to play a game afterwards, but some content may not be available. Complete any important tasks before beginning this operation. Well, bleh. I don't want to. I want to be done. So here we go. We are getting this done. It's 16 to 19, so I should be able to handle it. Maybe a little bit of trouble, but fingers crossed.
Successful, Inquisitor?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
But you found what you needed.
I did.
Then all that remains is to find Corypheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send more to Orson, hire envoys to...
Right.
Corypheus.
He did that? But why?
Either I close the breach again, or it swallows the world.
But that's madness. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Yep.
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
Yep.
Just as Corypheus expects, I suppose.
Alright, let's get my buddies. Blackwall Cole is not able to join me. Why is that? Boy, who would I like to pick up? Could have Varric. I probably should have a rogue. Iron Bowl, maybe? Nobody's really high enough, to be totally honest. Let's go ahead and get Varric. He's a cool dude. His damage is not super impressive, but having ranged attack I think is going to help. I do have this upgrade though. If I could get him to an upgrade station, he'd be doing alright DPS, maybe. But I don't think I can put it in yet. Having started, it's just like this game to rob me of my character that I want to use, you know? They would totally do that. Make me reorganize my party without telling me after I've accepted the quest to do it.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Never!
As you wish. I knew you would come.
It ends here, Corypheus.
And so it
The heck? Oh boy, floaty islands.
You have been most successful in foiling my plans, but let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place, at the wrong time, an interloper, a We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
I will stop you.
I came here to stop you, Corypheus. Nothing more.
Nyeh. Hey, my Draggers rendered this time. My Dragons. Not invisible anymore. Confront Corporal Orcador.
How clever of you. It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose my divine will. I shall sear you from the very heavens.
Yeah, you do that. How come my potions say 7 of 12? What happened there?
Feel my wrath, little wretch.
The heck is that he keeps summoning?
Feel my wrath.
Something wrong with my Blackwell. Well, it doesn't have the shield equipped for some reason. Got some basic shield on. Doesn't really do him any good. Where'd you go?
Nipping at the heels of your belly. You are nothing. All you love will be ground under the will not stand for this outrage.
Ow. Don't know how I stood up from that. Claws out.
Enough! I will destroy you where you stand.
I'll just hide right over here. Alright, can't get through there. Seriously, are we supposed to do something on there? Doesn't seem like we can. Did I drink it? Doesn't look like I did. Can't tell if this fight is just buggy or... I'm guessing that's all intended. It's hard to say. Supply catch. Needed that. You have some rejuve. Why don't you use that up? There you go.
Enough! I will destroy destroy you where you stand.
I think you keep saying it.
Enough! I will destroy you where you stand. Enough! I will destroy you where you stand. And this is the Warden of which I've been told so much. Delightful.
Fight while you can, demons.
Not sure what my guys are doing over there. I guess there's an enemy.
I will not stand for this outrage. I shall sear you from the very heavens.
As long as he doesn't hit me with that damn thing.
Enough! I will destroy.
There we go. Dragon Tuzzle. Really? I have to fight that now? Alright. Let's go ahead. The heck kind of attack was that? Poor Varric. Cleaving off its armor. Ah. Trying to stay behind its leg. Cool. Gotta keep moving.